Hello everyone. In this video, we will be looking at some of the storage services provided by AWS. More specifically, we will be discussing about AWS S3, which is simple storage service in detail. So let's get started. First, let's look at the agenda for this video. So we will be looking at cloud storage and its types, which includes block storage, object storage, and file storage. Then we will see Amazon S3 in detail and how Amazon S3 works. So let's get started quickly. What is cloud storage? Cloud storage is a web service where your data can be stored, accessed, and easily backed up over the internet. The best example to understand cloud storage is Google Drive. That is, I guess all of you are familiar with. So, cloud storage allows you to store your data over the internet, and also you can access that data anytime, anywhere over the internet. Cloud storage also provides you with some benefits like pay for what you use. Let's understand this feature first. In case of Google Drive, which is a cloud storage offered by Google, we can use up to 15 GB of data storage for free. But beyond 15 GB, we have to pay some extra money in order to use that storage service. Similarly, in AWS, whatever amount, or we can say size to be specific, so whatever size of data we store and for how much time we store it, we will be charged for that. Don't worry, when we are using free tier account, we won't be charged for storing data. But let's keep that topic side for now. We will deal with it later. Now, I assume that you have a fair idea about pay for what you use feature. Second feature is scalable, which means that which means that you can increase and decrease your storage service as and when needed. And other features are that it is reliable and secure. Your data is kept secure, and also you have a free hand to make your data more secure with Amazon S3. Now, let's look at different types of storage classes in AWS. AWS provides three types of storages: block storage, object storage, and file storage. Let's look at them one by one. First is block storage. Block storage is a type of storage which provides the data to be stored in evenly sized blocks, which we also call as data chunks. It simply splits the file into an evenly sized block before it is stored. Also, the data that is stored in block storage can only be accessed when blocks are attached to an operating system, and they are used when we require high performance and speed. AWS Elastic Block Storage, or EBS in short, is an example of block storage. Second is object storage. In object storage, the data is not divided into raw blocks or data chunks. Instead, entire data is stored as an object. Now you might be wondering that what is an object? So here's the answer. Object consists of three parts: the file or data to be stored, its metadata, which is a set of key value pairs, and object's global unique ID. If you want to change any file inside an object, then the entire object gets changed. Object storage is mainly used to store files such as videos, music, photos, and others also. Netflix and Amazon Prime Video both uses Amazon's object storage, which is Amazon S3 or simple storage service. The third and the last one is file storage. In file storage, the data is stored as a single piece of information inside a folder, and if we need to access that piece of data, we need to know the path to find it. File storage is one of the oldest and most widely used data storage system. File storage is also called file level or file-based storage. AWS Elastic File Storage, or EFS in short, is an example of file storage service in AWS. Now, let's have a look at some of the storage services provided by AWS. First is S3, or Simple Storage Service, which is an object storage. Second is EBS, Elastic Block Storage, which is a block storage. Third is EFS, Elastic File Storage, which is file storage. Fourth is Glacier, which is an object storage specifically for data archiving purpose. Snowball, Snowcone, and Snowmobile forms the Amazon Snow family, which is used to transfer data in and out of AWS. In this video, we will be focused only on AWS S3, which is simple storage service. So, before AWS S3, if I wanted to increase my storage capacity, there would be a lot of challenges, and the biggest one of them would be finding the storage and managing all the data. It becomes very expensive and time consuming when we have to maintain our own repository or storage because we have to purchase hardware and software components. Also, we have to make sure that our storage remains scalable, and we have to maintain all the things, and the most important thing, the data should be secured. These are just a few things that we need to take care of. Well, that's a lot of things to do, but what if I say that all these problems can be solved by Amazon S3? Yes, you have heard it right. Amazon S3 can handle all those things for you so that you can focus on more important things. Now, let's learn more about Amazon S3 or Simple Storage Service. So, what is Amazon S3? Amazon S3 stands for Amazon Simple Storage Service, as already mentioned. Amazon S3 provides an object storage that is built for storing and recovering any amount of information or data from anywhere over the internet. You can store any type of data in S3: images, videos, music, and so on. Now, let's look at some of the facts about S3. S3 provides storage through web service interface and also command line interface. S3 is designed for developers where they can easily use web scaling computing resources. S3 provides 11 nines of durability and 4 nines of availability. In S3, we can store up to 5 terabytes of data inside a bucket. Now you might be wondering, what is a bucket? Don't worry, we will discuss it later. Now let's see some of the benefits of S3. S3 is durable. It provides 11 nines of durability. S3 is a low-cost object service and it provides various storage options, which we will be discussing later. S3 is scalable, which means that we can increase and decrease the size as and when needed. S3 is highly available and flexible. S3 allows simple data transfer, and data inside S3 is highly secured. Now let's look at what are buckets and objects in S3. Buckets are used to store objects, and objects, as I already mentioned, consists of data that is to be stored, the metadata, which is the key, and which is the key value pairs, and name, which is a globally unique ID. As you can see, cloud is the name of my bucket, and inside it I have stored an object s3nodes.pdf, which is inside nodes folder. We can access the object using the link shown below. Now let's see how Amazon S3 works. First step is to create a bucket. After creating a big bucket, we have to specify the region in which we want our bucket to be deployed. Then we have to upload our files to the bucket and specify the type of storage class for those specific objects. At last, we can define bucket policy, lifecycle policy, and version control policy for our bucket. Don't worry, we'll be seeing all these things in more detail in our next video. Till then, if you have any question, feel free to ask it in the comment section, and make sure to like and subscribe the channel for more such videos. Thank you.